Hey everybody, welcome to week 7 of CIT 15. My name is Brian Baker. I am your instructor, as I have been the last 6 weeks. And hopefully you're enjoying the long 4-day weekend. For some reason, I am working more than I normally would. Now, it is somewhat unfortunate that we have a short week this week because we have one of those weeks where we have a lab test, and so there's going to be a bit more work for you to do during this week. But again, 1 week grace period, you still have the full grace period, so if you need to make some stuff up next week, feel free. And so let's just jump into what we have to do this week. We're only going to be covering one chapter as normal on weeks where we have a lab test, and that's going to be chapter 10. Now, chapter 10 is all about computer programming. I am biased. I think this is the most important chapter in the entire book, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I have a degree in computer science and primarily teach computer programming. This is one of the few industries where you can literally just have an idea. Just something that pops into your head. Type it on a laptop you got from your grandparents, whatever, in this special language, this magic language that allows you to create a product, right? Something that has value to people, even if it's just 99 cents, a little Android app. But that 99-cent thing, you can copy it as many times as you want without any further cost. Sell it to as many people with no additional inputs. You took an idea from your head, you created something from it, and that's something that has value to other people and can make you money. Computer software is one of the few industries that allows you to do that. All right, I may be selling the computer programming thing a little hard, but regardless, check out chapter 10. There is a discussion on code, a little video I'd like you to watch, and a website to check out, either code.org as well as maybe Code Academy, or there's a lot of different tools on there. And tell me, what do you think? Is computer programming something that currently is not required and not taught in most schools? Is that something that should be taught to young kids? Take a look at the discussion, and of course, as always, a quiz on Chapter 10. The lab portion of this week is going to be the end of Access, so Access Labs 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are going to cover some of the more advanced aspects of Access. That is a hard sentence to say out loud. The more advanced aspects of Access. But here's the thing, they're really short. It's like 8 or 9 questions apiece. So hopefully that'll help you to kind of streamline that, get through it, and then move on to the lab test. The lab test, actually, as it turns out, even though it's Access and it feels a little bit more like a less intuitive program to learn, the lab test is actually fairly straightforward. It's going to work just like all the other lab tests. There's a file, an Access file in this case. You download it, you open it up in Access, you open up your instructions in Word, you modify the file based on the instructions in Word, and then upload it for computer grading, and then my adjustment later on. Here's the thing. If you are a Mac user, this will only affect Mac users. I believe I've alluded to this in the past. There is no Mac version of Access. So that means you are going to have to get to a Windows machine in order to do the lab exam, or the lab test. There's just no other way around it. And so my recommendations would be come onto campus, LI 118, which is the big lab in the library. That's what the LI stands for. LI 118, they all have Access installed. They've got everything you would need from my IT lab, so you should be set to go. All right, and that's it. If you have any questions, email me or message me through Canvas. And good luck this week. Hopefully you're going to do great on the Access lab tests. As well as checking out Chapter 10. Like I said, it's a special one to me. All right, I will see you online.